A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves, 19 White, Purple 80, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos, 19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Throwing is Hurts. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Steelers at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Cowboy 80.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
1.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night?
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Gino. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They snap it to Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But you have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
19
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 3. Ready.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
In motion left, the tight end. Play action. Here's Hurts. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 2nd and goal from the 1.
After 60. Left wing 19.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Deputy Ranger. Unlock line.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
19 right. 79 Broncos. 19 tight.
On 1st down, Smith. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Smith throwing again. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's It's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cedric Wilson, 35 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DJ Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, it's Smith. This is Lazard with a catch out left, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. from just shy of midfield. Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany, and the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Smith. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Go street.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Cut 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Second and 9. Here's Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Mustang 19.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Gino on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw again on second down. Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Geno down to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Come on, come on. Hey.
7 Pirates. On 4th down, Smith. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Harris has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On the ball, on the ball.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the 44, Hurts. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
23 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give, this is Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, let's go. Hurt.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Panther 11.
Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Warrior 17. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this, and it's intercepted! And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking.
Play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining. They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll try the right side with Harris. And it's just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation. Now's their time.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Gino. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Let's go now. Trap 50.
Smith on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.